Hello. So much has been said about leadership, and I'm sure you've all heard it all before. And for me, I want to bring you something a little bit different today that you might find interesting about your leadership. Over the years, I've worked with lots of companies on different levels where the leaders have been really good. And on the other hand, I've worked with some that they've not been so good. And for me, it's actually about finding a way to get the best from the people that work for you. After all, that's what we're all there for, because the better they are, the better the company will be overall. So I've put together 10 little tips here, simple little things that you may have heard before, but this is just my take on it. So tip number one is be passionate in your business. It's no good if you're a flaky boss, a flaky leader. We need somebody with a little bit of passion that inspires passion in the workforce. Number two, we need you to be a role model. We need you to lead from the front, because too often the alpha male doesn't actually practice what he preaches. So you need to actually demonstrate that you can do what is expected to do by them. So that is what that has to be. You have to be a role model. Number three, set some clear goals for your employees so that they know what they're doing. Put in some KPIs so you can measure them and see that they're moving towards their goals. Number four, you've all heard it said before, there's no I in team. Might be obvious, mightn't it? But a good team will do so much more and achieve so much more than the group of individuals. You know, I work with some Premiership footballers, and the thing that they all talk about is the cohesion of the team and the team pulling together, and no one person is bigger than the team. It is about bringing the team together. Number five, stay away from negativity. We've all heard about those mood hoovers that suck out the energy from any situation. And if you're one of those bosses that is just full of negativity, you're probably going to end up with a load of employees that are just as negative as you. And who wants to see that? Definitely not. Number six, communicate your vision and your goals. We've all seen companies that have their vision statement or their company mission up on boards, but nobody actually really knows what it means and nobody follows it through. So make sure that your goals and visions are communicated through all of your staff and they all do it. It's a good one for you. Number seven, admit you're wrong. You know, I've seen so many bosses that won't admit they're wrong and they want to blame somebody else for, their mistakes because their ego won't let them do it. So number eight, learn to delegate. What's the point of having a great team around you if you're not going to delegate it? That's crazy. The problem is here, we've all heard that saying, haven't we? We actually delegate and then absolutely abdicate. What is the point of that? For me, this is about systems and processes again. Remember, systems and processes run businesses. People run systems and processes. So if you've got the processes in place for the people, delegate the work to them, but make sure there's a process to measure what they're doing. Number nine, recognize and reward. You're going to get so much more done with a little bit of honey than you are with a little bit of vinegar. Look for the good that your people are doing rather than the things that they're getting wrong. Again, too many bosses come in and find every tiny little bit that's wrong, but are not paying attention to the good things that are being done by the employees. They'll feel so much better and you'll get more done by that. And number 10 is do it your way. That is why you're in business. The fact that you've got in business, you're doing something your way. But you need to bring your team with you. So, put that in there, the way that you want the business run, and bring them with you. Come on, that's what leadership is all about for me. It's actually bringing them in there to be a big team, not just you being the ego that's at the top of it. Now, I know you probably wouldn't do that. Okay, there's my 10 tips. If you like them, please let me know. Please leave some comments on this YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. If any of you fancy joining our mission possible challenge. It's running all of the time. Just look up on the website. There will be a link at the bottom. Come and join us. And thanks again. I'll see you next week.